Miss Chrissy goes live at the gym, full of energy, full of confidence, doing her thing. But she has a message. You can't stop this. I am special. Let's talk about it. Hey ladies and gentlemen, hello subbies, what me waggonis them, wagwan. Hope everybody is well and having a good week. And if this is the first time you're coming to this channel, you better subscribe, click on the notification bell and click all so you don't miss a thing, so that when I drop the video, you get the ping. So guys, we are back for the second time this week, keeping up with the Carters, cause things are gone, things are good down. So Miss Chrissy, she went live yesterday. She was at the gym. She was on the Stairmaster, listening to music and throwing word in the camera. Yes, she came off the Stairmaster after a while and she started to do some stretches. Well, that was a sight for sore eyes. A girl in a the pony printer, see me in a the body rider, hey, a girl in a the pony printer, hey. Anyway, if you know, you know. So she came off the Stairmaster, she done some stretches, and then she started chat. She said, no one can stop her posting. She looked to the left, she looked to the right, as if to say, who can stop me from posting? She said, it's my job. She said, buying the house is a job. The car is my job. Food is the job. No one can stop me. Nobody can fire me. And she said, and the wannabe Christians, God I go give uno a lick. God have a lick for you. She then decided to go and wait in the car for Siobhan, who was in the gym. And she sat in the car and she said, I don't have to cuss people. Everybody's gonna shame. They're just looking content. They have to team up against me because I'm too powerful. They can't come by themselves. Them have to come in a team. She said, I'm alone and standing with my true supporters behind the scenes. She said, watch Crissy work, hear that. She said, watch Crissy work, hear that. Them have to group up. One more victory I come. Just wait for it. I said, guys, she come off of the Stairmaster and she pump up and she full of energy. She exercise her mouth, guys. She exercise her mouth. She said, God is God I love God. I live for God. By this time she was in the car. She said, nobody have to pray for me. I can pray for myself. She said to her viewers, don't get me wrong. She grateful for prayers, but when she pray, she was talking about when she walked through the house where me buy and me pray it out. That's why she's saying she don't need nobody to pray for her. She said she can't wait for the spring vlog. When she prays, she gets victory in days. She said, I am special. A viewer told her not to worship vanity. She asked the viewer, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Having money to buy nice things, what will last and you can sell them over? Something like that, she said. She talks about the presence of God and being intimate with God. She said Casey had a vision. Casey had a vision just 2 days before everything happened. Before what's everything? What's everything, Crissy? Because I know we don't know what happened. We only know what Jay said. And you cannot understand why people are upset. Casey told her 2 days before everything happened that she had a vision. Casey tell her the vision, but it's like Casey tell her to focus at the end goal of the vision. So what kind of vision was that? Was it a vision to tell her she's gonna go through one whole heap of bangarang, but don't worry about it because the end goal, I'm gonna be a millionaire? Because she mentioned that a couple times also, guys. Yeah, how she wants to be a millionaire. She's gonna be a millionaire. At one moment she said, I talk too much. I talk too much. But when you sit there, Crissy, and you say, Casey had a vision a couple days before everything happened. What is everything? What is everything? We only know what your daughter reported to the school and what we saw on the police report. Everything else really is speculation. Anything else other than those two things, the police report, which proved that your daughter reported CMR for molestation, anything after that are pure speculation. And you cannot blame people because you are public social media person of a family channel. Right? Him and not one artist like Cartel and Beanie Man with all them gal, where I said this and I said that. Right? He's a wannabe, but he's not one. He's coming from a family channel. Yeah? And on a still, are you still have such a vengeance for the viewers more than the husband? You understand what he has done and you are work with it, but you not understand what we, the public, where you make your content for we look pan, you not understand what we are thinking. You don't understand our reaction. So when you sit there and say 2 days before everything happened, before it happened, we don't know what happened. Before what happened? Where you talk about? What are you talking about? You need to be more specific. She went on to say the devil bless who live for him and she not live for the devil. And if you live for the devil, that's your business. Good luck to you. She said she not live for the devil because she not wish for people's downfall. Especially when it involve kids and feeding her kids. She said no one can stop the food going into my kids' mouth. Nobody but God. Yeah? I don't know who want to stop the food from going into your kids' mouth. I wouldn't agree with anything to do with that. I mentioned it before that when the rumors were flying around about Disney and stuff like that, brand deals is her money and stuff like that. Whatever she do to feed her kids, pay the bills, she have to do that. We know that. But here where the problem is coming in. If indeed that was CMR in the house the other day, if it was him, if he is coming back into the Carter family to come on video around the kids and around Jay, you have a whole heap of supporters what don't see anything wrong with that. And you have a whole heap of ex-supporters and new viewers what don't support that man being around kids, that man being around Jay. Them not support it. They never will support it. Some of them up in them age that have lived with these trauma all them life. Some of them young and I got through it right now in secret. Some of them what got through the trauma, their mother turned their eye, turned their back. Their mother stays with the perpetrator. And the kids cannot understand this from kid to adult. When the mother forgives her partner, her husband, against accusations of child molestation, the child doesn't understand that. And the older them get, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, they will never understand that. And even the kids what still love their mom, they still love their mom. Because it's their mom. But they will never feel like they are 100% loved back. A candle would have been blown out what can't relight when that mom forgave their perpetrator. Yeah? And that's what you need to understand, because you're public social media. You have to understand. And then the sad thing about it, the uprising for your husband, it now got stop. Even if you have the majority's supporters and the minority, they're not going to stop so long as that man's face is present on the internet and in social media. It nah go stop. If this lady wasn't with this man, you know how much people would have forgive the alleged enabling? You know how much people would have forgive the alleged enabling and just put all of the blame upon him? Because it would have been like him turn her in an enabler if she wasn't with that man. She believed people jealous over house and car and wealth and nice things. Why, me never hear you come out and say, say people angry with your husband, angry with your husband, angry with your husband. That's what they're angry about. And if what Jay went to the school and tell them till it end up in a discommotion and you're forgiving him, them angry with you too. And if that is the scenario, your daughter angry with you too. She not gonna tell you no. And when she older and she mature and she's a big woman, she gonna sit you down and she gonna want an explanation for why you did stay with that man. Mark my words. Mark my words. That is the elephant in the room. Your husband is the root cause. Your husband is the weapon formed against you. Not your viewers. Not the viewers. The viewers built the Carters. The viewers built watch Crissy work. The viewers enable you to can have a business and your own business. The viewers done that. So how suddenly the viewers are the weapon formed against you? Who is bringing you down? Not once. This is twice. They say things come in threes. At the third time you'll wait for? What is it? Guys, you talk about becoming a millionaire. I don't know. Speculation. Brand deals coming. Where she keeps saying she have the victory. Is the victory about brand deals and she's landed like a bombastic brand deal? Let me tell you something. If you've landed a bombastic brand deal with ASOS or Ross, why you can't call other logo, congratulations. Congratulations. If you're never there with him, I'd be jumping up and down. I'd be flinging comment under your video. Congratulations. We don't know about nobody else over here. It's not about that. I demand. You not see it. All the prayer. So long as it is in your life, it will be a charade. It'll go fake, it not go real. And I think him can come quietly back on the scene and people are gonna... No, there's people who will never, ever, ever, ever in life accept him in a social media. You know that you can be watching your video and I listen where you say. And you do your vlog and you listen where you say. And sometimes it even hold my attention. And me I listen where you say. On a balance. With an even mind. And then what? Then you're going to see him in the microwave reflection. Him a stand up outside the gym undercover. Him a walk past the whole video in your house. If that was him. And then it just throw you off. Everything else in the whole of the rest of the vlog. Me can't even remember it. Can't remember. It throws you off. Guys, when she vlog and she a chat her thing, if you're ever listening, you're a listener, so you're what? So you listen to what she's saying. She could be talking about her rose water, the Amazon, the this, that. You're a listener. You're a listener with a cloud over your car of this whole story. Them not realize what a disappointment this is on the Carter name. Me not think them realize. Me not think them realize, Crissy, all when you turn millionaire, whole heap of people will not be jealous. And you say this word jealous. You know a whole heap of people, they don't get jealous. Them get happy the higher you rise. It's supposed to be motivating to see a young woman just watch Crissy work and rise the ladder. And now you're pretending like it's the viewers are dry you down. Me just a chat, guys. Me just a chat. It's because you're there with the man and you will not accept it. You know it. You see it. So we can't tell you to leave your husband. But if you're going to push him up in our face in a social media, if he's going to come in social media, he's going to get backlash. Whether him in your videos, his videos, he's going to get backlash. He might go get backlash. He might go get blog pan. Yeah? You're going to get blogged on. You know what they say, show me your friend, we know who you are. Show me your husband after all of this, and we know who you are. Yeah? We don't know no left. We don't know that. Now we done see him, allegedly. It looked like him back in a yard. So maybe therapy session done, guys. Therapy session done. He's allowed back in the yard. You know, remember one of the viewers said when all this happened to her, CPS interviews, they ask you if you're all right to be around the man. Maybe them talk to Jay and she's all right to be around him. Yeah? And him coming back in the house and him back in the house and maybe him never left the house. Really, behind the scenes. Who knows? Yeah? Because these are people who have not come out straight. The report and the case busting social media, and you haven't come out straight in an intelligent way. Una play cat and mouse with viewer, hide and seek with viewer. Una play the internet. Guys, una been played. And then she keeps saying, people are sorry. People are going sorry about what? Are we going to finally hear the truth? Remember, you and your husband say you will never, ever, never, ever speak upon it. Never. You come and you said never. And him sitting in him car and him say, never will you guys speak on it. So what we are go sorry about? What we are go sorry about? I don't understand. Reaction channel this. Right now I'm reacting to your gym live. Me not break no law. Me not do nothing wrong. I don't agree with your actions. And that's my reaction from the police report where we see. And that's my reaction from, say, your husband in a handcuffs in a court house. That's my reaction from, say, your husband I live in an apartment. Yeah? Me make my videos pan it. So where we are go sorry for? Me not understand. If you land a big brand deal, we are go sorry. Me personally, not go sorry if you land any kind of deals. Me personally, still think what an achievement, congratulations. She talked about spring collection. Has she been doing the spring collection for ASOS, Ross? Why she have to hold the logo? She can't wait for spring collection to bust. Spring collection of her own or spring collection, her shopping, Hobby Lobby and them stuff. But she can't wait for the spring collection vlog. Spring collection. When them say spring collection, summer collection, winter collection is normally clothes. So probably it's that. And if you land that, congratulations. It's like when she did land the little ad for Western Union. This is me, woo! Western Union. Go, Crissy, go. Me? No jealousy. Don't like your husband. Never will like that, them Andy. And the husband will be the thorn in your side all the time you're with him. I'm not going to say your downfall. Because me not pray for the downfall of you. But he will be your shame. He will be the thorn in your side. Yeah? He will be that splinter, that piece of splinter wood in your finger that you can't get it out. He will be the toothache. The toothache in your head where you get a headache and you can't sleep. I have a question for you. When him back in the house and I sleeping at the house, you go sleep good at night? Will you sleep through the night good? When him get up for use the bathroom, are you going to be awake and alert? Will you be able to just roll over and go back to sleep? Will he resume waking up all the kids in the morning and walking into Jay's room to wake her? Will everything just go back to normal? Who is going to be sorry? Are we going to be sorry because you are going to come and make we know say it was all untrue, it was all a lie? Are we going to be sorry because it is going to spin to make it look like your daughter is a liar. Miss Carter, are you saying your daughter is a liar? Why we are going to be sorry? Why are we going to be sorry to dislike your husband? Is something you're going to come with to make we start love back your husband again? I am not sorry, so me dislike your husband. Guys, you know what? Me just had chat and I could go on forever. So guess what? Drop a comment below. Drop your view. Tell me what you think. Me forget. Wait there. Meanwhile, you know, guys, before this live, Mr. Carter, he had dropped a post. Yeah? He dropped a post on his channel. And the post said, hold on. The post said, I pray that my children will never have to endure struggles we face for their sake. I pray that they continue to shine brightly in all they do. I ask God to keep blessing us so we can always provide for them. I pray for our enemies, for they know not what they do. Is he praying for himself? I hope Mr. Carter is praying for himself, for he know not what he do. He know not what he has done. Yeah? What is he talking about? You make enemies. You were accused. And you make enemies if you have troubled a child. It's as simple as that. Then he had some of his viewers writing, telling him how they're scared for Crissy. Yeah? And people are fighting against her to bring her down. Then he had his commentators telling him his in his comments to put his ring back on. Yeah? Them must wear them ring. One of them viewers says she well scared. They're planning up against you. They're planning up against Crissy Brandem. They're planning this, they're planning that. But it's your fault this is happening. Whether some of the things what's going on is right, whether it's wrong, whether I agree or disagree. Your husband, Kazi, he caused it. And you're staying around for more. You're staying around for more. So, you had breakfast, Shani Cassie. You had dinner, your own daughter. Enjoy dessert. Comment below, guys. Like, share, subscribe to OMGG on the way to 2,000 subscribers. And thank you everybody who has been rocking with the channel so far. Chat to you soon, guys. I'm out.